It's been a hot minute.
Like piping hot right off the freaking fire, or the frying pan. Fire pan.
We haven't done a video in a long time.
Long time.
We just had so much stuff going on right now.
Yes, we have. Oh my god, my hair is up too. Don't worry, didn't cut it. Promise. Promise. So
welcome back, guys.
Real quick, you know, for the last 7 years, they have given us a ban list religiously every 3 months. Here we are, month 5. Konami, like us, better late than never. And here's the news! Golly. Where do I even begin? This is not going to be a live reaction.
No, we've already seen it.
Because we're already disappointed. We do need to talk about some things that it hit, though, and some things that I would like to discuss what should have been hit, maybe, a little bit. But I feel like the direction that they made a good direction, I think, personally.
Yeah, I mean, there's a couple of good stuff on here.
Now,
I think when I first saw this list, when I saw the Forbidden, my first initial thought when I saw Fairy Tail Snow and Ronin Totem as banned, my first initial thought was this is a preemptive hit on Sprite and Tier Limit. And as a future Tier Limit player, I'm already getting ready to get that stuff ready to go. The Snow, even the hit on Snow, it's meh. It's like that hurts the ones who, because I think Fairy Tail Snow is only really used in tiers for the topologic Bomber Dragon loop, because since Bomber Dragon's not once per turn, you can like board wipe your opponent like 3 or 4 times with Tier Limit.
Right, and then the Rodent Totem, obviously, in order to hit the sprites,
but also
level 2 anything sort of, but it also hurts.
They also brought back Subzitoad, so that makes sense. Banning Ronin Totem and bringing back Subzitoad.
Right.
Now that Ronin Totem's banned, they can't really abuse Subzitoad, so that kind of takes away any cheeky Mass Driver FTKs that were floating around back in the day. Because can you imagine having Ronin Totem with Subzitoad, no errata, with all the draw cards and everything, where we can power into Mass Driver?
Well, I mean, that would suck for one. Obviously, that's just terrible. But it's robbing Paul to pay Peter, or robbing Peter to pay Paul. I don't remember how that goes, because does it change the actual outcome? Yes, because now you can't do the same thing over and over again, but at the same time, it's literally cutting off your nose to spite your face.
Yeah.
And as far as Fairy Tail Snow is concerned, like, I get it. But the thing is she wasn't really relevant for anything right now, meta-wise.
It's tier. It's specifically for tier.
But even then, it just, because tier limits were running her, obviously, at the 1, but it wasn't part of the main combo.
Most tier lists that I have run, whether they do the Topolomic Bomber Dragon or not, run at least one Snow, because she's the Book of Moon.
Yeah.
So it's interruption on your opponent's turn, and a lot of their resources that they don't need, that are in the graveyard that they can't recur back, it might as well just be banished for snow anyway.
Yeah.
The Hulk hit finally.
It's been what, 3 years, I think?
It's been a while. That card needed to go a long time ago. Phil, if you're watching this, I highly doubt he's hitting this. This is a good hit. This card needed to go so long ago.
Speaking
and
of
this
Phil.
is coming. This is also coming from someone who is trying to build Pendulum. And the Pendulum archetype the Pendulum deck almost needs Halki Fibrax.
Now,
especially for ones that are using the Magicians.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Because
absolutely.
it gets the Tuning Magician out of your deck. This actually kind of hurts any future plans that I had. I'm gonna have to completely rethink what I'm gonna do for. And side note, also, since we're getting all this broken crap back, can we please get Colossus? Oh my god.
So we're going to talk about the broken card that came back too. Phil did want me to mention also in the video that he was very sad. That's not the words he used. He was very sad that Krishan Halki Fibrax is gone.
He was very upset about it.
Yeah.
His Emancipator deck now.
Yeah, stop playing Rogue.
Like I understand why he's upset. I was a little upset too when I saw it, but I was like, you know what? It's a good hit. Scythe locks are BS.
And let's be honest, dude. Like,
and it was either I had a feeling this list we were either going to lose Halki Fibrax or we were going to lose Scythe. And with the Hulk hit, now it's only certain decks can go into Scythe locks now.
Right, and that's how it should be.
Yep.
That's how it should be. And as far as like, can we get like Jet Synchron back to 3? That would be fantastic. There's a couple of other tuners.
Now that we have Halki Fibrax gone, I have a feeling a lot of these tuners that are coming out that are in the forbidden section are going to be coming off because Halki Fibrax is not there. Yes, I'm playing with your little
I know. That's by the way, if you want to know, that is Bone Crusher's claw from Transformers, like the first movie that he's playing with. My daughter has inherited my Transformers. She's taking pretty good care of them. But the claw came off, so there it is. And now Chaotic Ruler, the Chaotic Magical Dragon.
I am actually...
No, it needed to be banned.
It needed to be banned. I was kind of looking forward to trying to pick that card up so I can try and use it for tier limit with like Destrudo or Felice the Lysworn stuff. But after a lot of playtesting and everything, I mean it's a good card. Milling 5 into elements that easy is just absolute insanity. But yeah, that's another card that just it needed to go.
Now, Dragon Link players, I'm sorry, you're getting hit.
Oh yeah, I didn't even think about
that.
Dragon
No,
Link
because they were not hanging on it because they also have their End Dragon, their Boral End Dragon. But I mean, Chaos Ruler was a part of their combo in order to extend. And
I didn't even think about Dragon Link with that card, to be honest.
Well, I mean, yeah, that just what it is. Now, the other thing that we need to talk about
Why
is...
in the heck did they ban Red Reboot? What purpose does that serve?
Unless there's, like, some broken trap that's going to be coming out, or...
There is already a broken trap. It's called Evenly Matched.
But, see, I don't understand Red Reboot's ban. I understand why it was limited. I understand how powerful it is to play it from the hand.
But why did they have to ban it?
There are other traps that were just as powerful being played from the hand, and we're not in a very trap-heavy format right now, so why hit Red Reboot? That actually kind of makes me go, what the heck?
We're not in a trap-heavy format, but a lot of decks have good traps. Tier limits, all 3 of their traps are actually pretty decent.
Yeah, but
they have dual utility on the field and in the graveyard as well.
There you go.
But I mean, are we banning Red Reboot just because? I mean, I don't understand that hit. That makes no sense to me.
Unless there's something coming that we don't know or that I haven't seen.
Darkwing Blast is actually a pretty lit set, not gonna lie. But I don't think there's any trap in there that they're just like, oh, Red Reboot shuts this down. This is gonna be a meta-changing trap card. I mean, when was the last time we had like a meta-changing trap card?
Eldritch.
When was the last time that we had... Okay, that's Eldritch. When was the last time that we actually had like a single trap card that wasn't part of an archetype that was just like meta-defining?
Ice Dragon's Prison.
I think the most recent one was evenly matched.
Well...
But
yeah,
Red Reboot was the hard counter to that. But
yeah.
I mean, are we going to see now? Everybody's going to be able to just evenly match and just with no fear.
Yeah. Now, things that have come off, which I'm kind of laughing at, Steam the Cloak and Cyberjar, because they are, and for as far as we know, Cyberjar has not been eroded.
The Steam the Cloak, that is to promote. I have a feeling this is probably going to get reprinted in the next set, either a rarity bump or something. So this is something that they can put in that set to help sell it. Because Steam the Cloak is actually a really good card.
It is.
In and outside of the Blackwing deck. And that's why I have a feeling they have the Blackwing set coming out. This is one of their more busted cards. Outside of Zephyros. Actually, no, Zephyros is unlimited because it's once per duel. I think this is the only Blackwing card that's on the list right now, because it's almost at complete full power. I mean, it might as well be full power now that they have three Whirlwind.
Yes.
But I mean, I see why they brought Steam the Cloak off, because they got the Blackwing set coming up here in a few months. That promotes that, and that makes people want to go pick up buy this set for all the people either getting into it or all the Blackwing players who just now got a bunch of decent support for their Blackwing deck.
Yeah, but let's be honest though. I mean, it'll be casual at best. It's not going to do anything amazing. We can always hope. Crow Hogan's a favorite though, so that's just what it is. Cyberjar is an interesting one because Cyberjar is one of those cards. When it was banned, it was because it was way too powerful. Empty Jar was a thing. Because if you don't know, if you haven't played Cyberjar in a minute, it's Flip Effect, which is way too slow in today's meta, so this is not going to get played. You discard everything. You destroy everything.
It's a soft reset.
Yeah, it's a soft reset because
Fiberjar. That's Fiberjar.
Well, this is like a hard reset because then what you do is you pick up 5 cards. It's actually draw 5 cards, or no, excavate. It's early excavation, and all the monsters you can set in face down defense.
Oh, that's right.
And then you pick up the rest. So it's like an excavation. So it is a reboot, which is interesting because cards like this, I'm surprised it's coming off the list since they don't like, game state changing. Because it is a comeback mechanic, but it's so slow, it's not gonna work. Mecha Phantom Beast O-Line.
It was banned along with Jet Synchron because of Halky Fabrax. Now that Halk is gone, they're going to be giving us all these. Probably limited to 1 because it's still a decent card even outside of Halk stuff. But I mean, Jet Synchron, O-Lion, all that stuff coming back. It's pretty self-explanatory why they brought that back, because we have no Hulk, so it can't be as abused.
Right.
And Substitute is an interesting. I don't know why on earth they brought that back. I mean, it's a little too late for Mass Driver FTKs. Maybe they're trying to bring this back for to boost Sprite, because I believe it's also a level 2.
All the frog stuff is level 2.
Yeah.
So yeah, and like I said, and like you said too, they took away Ronin Totem, which means
FTKs are almost.
They're throwing us a bone.
Yeah,
it's
got to be for Sprite. It's got to be okay. We're gonna take away Ronin Totem.
But have a Substitute.
But here's Substitute. That gets you 1 extra card out of the deck to go into your Link 2 or your Xyz 2, whichever one you're going into.
Yeah, which to me is just absolutely ridiculous. Now, This is the big one that we need to talk about.
Spellbook of Judgment. I absolutely hated that format. That was the first time I took a long hiatus, was the Spellbook and Dragon Ruler format. I absolutely hated that format because you could not win unless you were running one of those two decks, and everything was expensive. I remember Spellbook of Judgment was like a $150 card.
Well, and the thing is,
ridiculous.
And as far as I know, it's not eroded. As far as I know, so that means it's interesting. In today's meta, can a Spellbook engine actually be feasible? Will it work?
Yes.
And that's the problem.
I believe it counts. If I remember correctly, I believe it counts the number of spells.
It does.
Just
number
spells,
of
not
played.
spell book, spells. So that helps. I could see this maybe being splashed in Sky Strikers.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
The small Sky Striker package.
Absolutely. And a pointer of the Red Lotus. What the hell?
Yeah. Are we? I mean, come on.
Nah, okay.
Are we banning Red Reboot so we can get a pointer of the Red Lotus? Limited.
Oh, God, I hope not. That is the worst trade out in the world. The worst trade out in the world.
And of course, no one cares about the malicious side.
Well, semi-limited hasn't even changed, but we need to talk about a couple of things that are actually getting stronger now. It's funny that Shooting Riser Dragon is now, unlimited. Cyber Angel Benten. I feel like this is too little too late for Drytron.
This just boosts Ritual. This makes sense if they're going to come out with another Ritual deck anytime in the near future.
Yeah.
The Shooting Riser Dragon, again, we have no Hulk. Now you have to hard summon him.
Yes. And also, like Fusion Destiny, thank you for giving that back. Nadir Servant, thank you for giving that back. Too little too late. I understand that was running rampant in the meta, and it needed to be hit. But it's too little too late. Trickstar Light Stage. You want to talk about too little too late? There it is.
That needed to come back a long time ago. Wall of Revealing Light. I mean,
what the hell?
And then Dynamite Knight, the True Draco Fighter. I can see why they brought that back, because I believe also in Darkwing Blast we're getting all that new Draco Slayer stuff. And Dynamite is
it actually is necessary for the combo.
No, not Dynamite. Dynamite's the Draco Slayer that's the masterpiece stuff.
Oh.
I got True Draco and the Draco Slayers mixed up. I always get those two mixed up.
Yeah.
But I mean, I'm really excited for that new Draco Slayer stuff. That stuff is amazing.
Yeah.
I don't know how to feel about this. As a future tier player, it's the snow hit is okay.
It's okay.
I can see possibly in the future maybe Draco's Tapelia becoming limited, because that deck can drop 2 Draco's Tapelias for no reason.
Yeah, and then getting your crap.
Maybe Kit Kalos to 1 because the deck runs 2. But everything else in that deck is at 1 anyway. Kit Kalos is the only one. Kit Kalos and Draco's Tapelia are really the only 2 that you can legit go, okay, I can use 2 of these. Because Draco's Tapelia against a well-timed Draco's Tapelia against Sprite just almost shuts it down. Because it turns, not only does it negate the monster's effect, it turns that monster into a level 1, which the deck can't just, it's just like, oh, I have a level 1 useless monster now.
Yeah, and then it's just done. But, give us your thoughts and your comments on this, guys, because I feel like this is probably one of the weirdest awkwardly timed ban lists.
There was a couple of them that I can see, okay, yeah, let's preemptively hit tier before the new stuff gets here. It makes it even better. Let's preemptively hit Sprite before the new stuff gets here. It makes it better. Halky Fabrax needed to go to
long time ago.
Now, side note, no Mystic Mine. No hit on Mystic.
Look at that. We're not the OCG. All right, guys. And until next time.
It's your move.